Hello, this is Emma. I hope you're doing really well. This video is the ASMR tag video. I was tagged by two people, by ASMR Charlotte, who most of you will know used to be Fairy Char, and I was also tagged by So thank you. I believe this tag was started by my baby GB. So that's really cool because we haven't had, I don't think, a tag for a long time. So it feels really old school and I like it. So thank you, GB. Okay, I have 25 questions to answer. But first I'm going to tag a few people as well, and I also have an announcement for something. So I would like to tag Creative Calm and Maria, but when I was getting ready for this video I looked on Instagram and saw that she's just done it. She's just uploaded it, so I was going to tag Maria, but she's tagged. And I would also like to tag Whisper Audios, my ginger sister. So there are a few other people I would like to tag as well. Very special people. Just recently we did the ASMR spa in Berlin, Germany, and it was amazing. Oh my goodness. I've got some footage and we're making a video, so I will do a separate video about it. But it was a spa and there were lots of different areas with different treatments, and lots of ASMR artists really kindly got involved, and we just had an amazing time. So I'm tagging all of those, my spa fam, and I've got the list because it's a lot of names, and when I'm filming I'm notorious for forgetting things when I film. So ASMR Zeitgeist, who has obviously done the tag already, Caroline ASMR, Hermetic Kitten, Paris ASMR, Karen Singing ASMR, Whispering Jane ASMR, Mit Sophia, Wolfberry Whisper, who I think doesn't make so many videos anymore. Maybe he will this one. Nick Jameson, ASMR and Vlogs, I believe his channel is called. Artsy ASMR, and the other person involved was me. Honestly, it was just amazing. I'll tell you all about it soon, once the footage is all together. Won't be long. And I have an announcement for a live event. I can't really do that at the start of a role play or really a sounds video, so I'm doing it here. I'm going to be running a ASMR workshop, ASMR sessions. It's 2 hours long at the Mind, Body, Spirit Wellbeing Festival in Birmingham, which is in the Midlands in the UK, on the 2nd to the 4th of November. So that's when the festival is. My workshop is going to be on the Saturday between 3:45 and 5:45. So if you're in the Birmingham area, or you can get to Birmingham on that day for that weekend, it's a really, really cool festival. It's going to be big. Loads of stalls there, lots of different workshops. It's really, really interesting, all around well-being. There's even a silent disco, which is so cool. I really want to do that. And yeah, loads of amazing people doing workshops. So if you'd like to go to that festival, then I shall be doing the workshop on the Saturday, and you can book yourself into the workshop as well. Okay, so if you go, I'm just really excited to meet everybody. I absolutely love doing live events and meeting you all. It's just incredible. There's nothing like it. It's just the icing on the cake. It's brilliant. And it's also amazing to watch the guests, what are you if you're a workshop attendee, I guess. It's just amazing to watch everyone getting along with each other and chatting about ASMR and things, because I know a lot of you, me included, don't know in our local areas many people who experience ASMR or know about it. So it's just really incredible to be in a room with lots of other people who are interested in the same thing, and you can talk about it. It's lovely. So yes, I'm really looking forward to this event, and I hope to see you there. Thank you. Okay, so 25 questions. I shall try not to make this video 2 hours long. I think I used to be so quiet, and now I'm a bit more confident with making videos. I can just talk for England, let's just say that. So I will try and not to waffle and to rein myself in, okay? Okay, I've got my tea. I'm drinking Bugger tea, Womankind, I think it is. And this is a really cool mug. I'm waffling already. This is a really cool mug that an amazing viewer, an amazing lady made for me. It has the chakra symbols. On this side it says professional overthinker, which is me. And there's a heart line with a crown. And there's a heart line which is just so thoughtful and lovely. And then here it says, no matter how many times she gets knocked down, she dusts herself off and tries again. It's been used a lot of times, this mug. Okay. Here are my questions. Number 1. When was the first time you experienced ASMR? So I get asked this question a lot, and I don't remember a first experience. I just know that I've always had this feeling, and it's always been part of my sensory experience. So I remember loads of times feeling it when I was little. I have stories and stories and stories and stories and stories of times I experienced ASMR. mostly in the younger years at school, at the hairdressers, eye tests, having my back drawn on. One teacher in particular was extremely tingly, and whenever we had carpet time at school and she would read a book, I just loved it, and I just used to sit there hunched with cross-legged, with my legs crossed, just drifting off. I've got no idea what the stories were. I probably wasn't listening at the time, I was just daydreaming, listening to her voice, and yeah, I always remember that. When was the first time you watched ASMR on YouTube? So that was November 2012 when I discovered ASMR on YouTube. I was looking for relaxation videos. I was having trouble sleeping because of PTSD that I was experiencing at the time, and I just wanted something relaxing to have on in the background, maybe some nature sounds, something like that. And somehow I stumbled across ASMR videos, and oh my goodness, it was amazing. So I'd stopped talking about the feeling to people many years before, and I just experienced it, and that was that. So when I discovered the videos, I then started to talking to people about it again, and it just reminded me why I didn't talk about it in the first place. Because no one understood what I was talking about, or if they did, they just weren't bothered. I just found the whole thing exciting, and there aren't enough words. It was just amazing, absolutely amazing. I was so excited to find this community. I was excited there was a name for the feeling. I was excited that there were videos, and that the people making the videos really appealed to me as just really lovely people. I was so interested in them all. I thought they were all really famous people, and I was just in awe of them. I was in awe of anyone who made YouTube videos anyway, because I never watched YouTube before I discovered ASMR videos. So as soon as I discovered all the ASMR artists, they were the most famous people I'd ever seen on YouTube anyway. So, and then it was still very small. Yeah, it's just incredible. What's your favourite unintentional ASMR video? So I love to watch any Bob Ross, because we didn't have Bob Ross when I was growing up, so I've been soaking up all the Bob Ross I can in my adulthood, and I love to watch him. He's such a lovely man, and it isn't always the words he says, but just the tone of his voice and the kindness and all the little phrases is just lovely. So yeah, but there are some videos on YouTube. I'll find them and I'll link them in this description. There's one lady who does some kind of crystal healing type thing with beads, and I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I've seen her do this treatment on someone so many times, and I just can't stop listening to her. And there's also one for ear candling, and it's the video I used when I made an ear candling video a long time ago. I used that video as a reference, so it's still in my saved list on YouTube, and yeah, I'll link it. There are so many unintentional ones, I find them all the time. Name the last 5 ASMR artists that you watched. Okay. Well, I've watched more than 5 recently because I watch a lot of ASMR videos. I have them on when I'm editing, when I'm syncing up the files, when I'm tidying up the files on my computer, writing emails, making plans, video plans, all kinds of things. I have them on when I'm getting ready for videos, when I'm setting up videos in the Tingle shed. I have one on in the background. They just really help me to stay calm and distract me from what's going on in here, because my mind is so busy all the time and I go off in tangents. So if I have something on in the background, it just keeps me focused. So I've seen more than 5 recently. Blue Whisper. I absolutely love her videos. I love how subtle she is with her triggers, how calm she is, how grounded she is. She has beautiful eyes, and I just feel really comfortable watching her, and she has a great voice and her video ideas are amazing and her backgrounds are beautiful. So I'm flipping at the moment between the Stickers Clinic and the Taking Care of the Plant. Hello, my sweet, sweet plant. I love that video. I listen to ASMR Mania very, very often. She's now called Tingle Play. I didn't want to forget that because that's her channel name now. Her name's Alicia. I've been watching her for years and she has such an amazing sense of what ASMR is. She's very good at unintentional sounds as well. She's very good with her English. I'm so proud of her for learning English and doing such a good job. I also like it when she makes mistakes as well. I just think it's so lovely. I just absolutely love her accent. Ting Ting ASMR. Her princess roleplay with the tea ceremony is just absolutely incredible. The sound of her voice, her accent is amazing. I really, really enjoy watching her. And Zeitgeist, my son Bo really loves his channel as well, and so I watch his videos, of course I do, and but Bo watches them too, and I go into his room to put him to bed, and we have our sort of nurturing time together, and then I play one of Michael's videos on this really old iPad that we have for him, and I put it out of reach, and I have a little speaker in the corner of his room, and he will alternate between the one with the dinosaurs or the slime video at the moment. Those are his favourites at the moment. So yeah, and Maria, I hadn't seen any of Maria's videos for a few weeks, so I popped in there the other day, and I just popped in to see how she is, because I haven't spoken to her in a while, and to see what she's up to. And of course you can't just pop into Maria's channel, you have to sit there for ages. So yeah, I really enjoy watching Maria, of course. I just love when she opens her videos and she does this breath. It's amazing. I'll try and do it. She goes, "Good evening," like that. I can't do it, but it's incredible. You know I love her anyway. And Somni, so I watch Somni's videos all the time. Somni ASMR, Somni Cabal. Her videos, the spa videos, her voice just feels like home to me. I've been watching her for so long, and I did meet her as well once, and it was really lovely. She's so soft and so kind, so down to earth, and just a really beautiful person. And you know, I talk about her channel all the time because it really should be a huge channel, but she works as well. So that's the thing with ASMR, there are so many amazing channels, and not all of them are highly subscribed because the people that run them don't have time to make videos all the time. So it's kind of not really about who's got the most, because it just so happens that the people with the most, they're still good at ASMR, but they have the time to make the videos, and some people are just amazing at ASMR but don't have the time. So do delve and have a look. I was watching GB's video around the campfire the other day, and I thought that was so good. We haven't been camping in a while, and it was so nice to have that one on in the background and just listen to everyone chatting and the sound of the sky and the fire. It was just so good. What a lovely idea. I thought it was really nice. Creative calm. So she's such a lovely, lovely person, and I really, really enjoy her videos as well. And I especially love her funny ones when she does these different accents. And there's one in particular where she is the saleswoman in the shopping channel, and it's really funny. But she, of course, is a very tingly person as well. She's just such a lovely, lovely. I want to squeeze her like that. Yeah, she's great. And ASMR Magic, I'm so proud of her. It's so amazing to see more English ASMR content creators really, really putting so much effort into their channels, and you know, my homies. Yeah, I'm really proud, and I love watching her. I love the backgrounds in her videos. My favourite trigger from her is when she's tapping, because she's got even longer nails than mine, and the sound that they make is just amazing. It's just lovely. I love watching her tapping on her head microphone or whatever. She's always been really good at editing her sound, which I really, really appreciate. So yeah, I had one of her sounds videos on in the background whilst I was sorting out my laptop. So there we are. What is your favourite ASMR trigger to listen to? I would say that would be Somni's voice, just because I've been watching her for so long, and it's I have this reaction that as soon as I hear her voice, I instantly calm down. So I think it would be Somni's voice, just because I have lots of memories, and I have the memory of feeling good when listening to her, so it's instant for me, and I feel like it's my special safe place to go when I'm stressed or tired or need to forget things I'm feeling pressured about or anything, you know. So yeah. What is your least favourite trigger to listen to? And in brackets it says do it. No, I'm not going to do it. It is eating. I do believe that some people can eat elegantly and triggeringly, but I don't think most people can, and especially when it gets all like, I'm not going to do it, when it gets messy, and yeah, no, it's not one of my triggers. It actually triggers my misophonia anyway, which is the opposite of ASMR. It makes me feel angry, so I don't like it. Do you use ASMR to relax or fall asleep? I do, of course. I've just spoken about that. What is your bedtime routine? My bedtime routine is usually a warm drink, some relaxing time, chatting to the family and stuff. I tend to work very late because everything I do is at home, so I don't stop it, and it's never ending as well, and I love it so much, so I just keep on going. So sometimes I'll just carry on till 11:30, 12 o'clock, which is so silly because I have to get up early. So I just have a little talk, tidy up the kitchen, maybe do a bit of pottering around to get myself in the home zone, and then I do my teeth, take off my makeup if I have any on, or clean my face anyway, have a wash and get myself cozy into bed, and I'll have a flick through a couple of YouTube videos to get myself in the zone, and then I turn my phone off now, because if I don't, then I start looking on social media and then I keep myself awake. So the life of an ASMR artist. So I switch my phone off now, and when I'm nice and calm after watching the videos, and then I put in some earplugs, and when I do that I can hear the sound of my own nervous system, or the sound of the inside of my body, and it's like a shh sound, and I fall asleep to that. So that's my bedtime routine. What is your favourite trigger to do? So my favourite trigger to do at the moment is this, which is why I'm using these microphones. My favourite trigger to do is this. Talking very slightly into the microphone. Just gently waves coming in, waves going out again, just like that. That's my favourite to do. What is your least favourite trigger to do? I tend not to do any triggers that I don't like, because I feel that it just wouldn't be natural to me, and wouldn't come across as you have to put your intentions into everything that you do. And my intention in everything that I do with ASMR is love and kindness and comfort and all of that. So it would be very difficult to have that intention doing something that I'm not comfortable with. So, I mean, I've eaten before, and I don't particularly enjoy eating, but it's not been too intentional, so it's okay. I haven't really noticed it. How long does it take you to make a video? It depends on the video. So this video probably takes a little bit longer than I expect, because I talk a long time, and then the longer you film for, the longer your edit is going to be. It really depends. Sometimes a really in-depth role play with lots of different sounds can take quite a few days to make, because of all the preparation it takes, and then the setting up, and then the testing of the sounds to make sure everything is in the right place, or everything that you're using sounds lovely, and how to use it to make it sound lovely. The lighting, testing out different angles sometimes, and then practicing the video sometimes, most of the time. So going through it, all the different stages. Sometimes it's scripted as well, in a rough way. So there's going through that. They're all different. Some of them are just completely improvised. Some of them are organised from start to finish. Some of them are short, some of them are long. So we can take anything up to weeks. There's one that I'm planning now that I know is going to take me about 3 to 4 weeks. And I've been planning it for months already. So it's just one of those things. Have you ever gotten tingles from your own videos? very, very rarely do I get tingles when I'm editing my own videos. That's the only time that I would watch my own videos, is when I'm editing them. So if it's a sounds video, then just now and again there'll be a sound that I don't expect to come up or I've forgotten about, and it gives me a surprise tingle, and that's really nice because it's not expected at all. Do you watch your own videos? No. What software do you use to edit? So when I first started, I was using Windows Movie Maker, but then I moved over to Mac and started using Final Cut Pro, which I've been using ever since. It took me a long time to get to grips with it because I had to work it all out myself. Absolutely everything that I've done with this channel has just been worked out myself, apart from when I got these two microphones. No, it wasn't these two, it was the microphones before, and I just was having so many problems with them, and I emailed my good friend, ASMR Massage, Dimitri, who's just one of the most loving, kind people you could ever meet, and he really gave me lots of his time and helped me to work out the issue I was having with a microphone, and I realised that it was the microphones that were wrong and not me, and that was so satisfying. But yeah, that was lovely. He helped me a bit with that, but everything else I've just worked out. What time of the day do you film? So I used to film after midnight, and I did that for years. I was absolutely exhausted, so I'd finish about 4 AM, sometimes 5, and then just wake up again with the children and take them to school and everything. I was so tired, but I just loved it, and I didn't want to give it up for anyone. So whatever it took, I did it, and that was it. But then I saved everything that I made from the advertising on the channel, and saved basically, and built this little studio called the Tingles Shed, which is a room inside the shed, the big shed. It's a room inside a room, and it's got soundproofing in it and everything. So it's evening now, and when I'm filming this now, I think it's about, what time is it? It's nearly 9 o'clock. So I could probably film between 6 and any time after 6 is good, because the cars have calmed down a little bit, but the later I leave it, the quieter it is, because the aeroplanes calm down a little bit. So yeah, I tend to film in the evenings still, but earlier on. What is your favourite video that you've made? There are lots of random old videos that I've made that are quite special to me, not because they're good videos, but because of what was going on in my life at the time and why I made that video. But probably the one I'm most proud of at the moment is the one tucking you in from last year, because I feel like that's the first time I really got a roleplay spot on in lots of ways. It's never perfect, and I'm never 100% satisfied with anything I make, but there's a lot right that I am comfortable with in that video, and I just feel like everything was right. The triggers were nice, the sound was lovely, and I've been through so many videos where I'm frustrated because it's just, I know I can do better because the sound isn't right, or the microphones are wrong and I'm having trouble with this, or I was tired, or the lighting's wrong, or I made a mistake here or a mistake there, and you know, I'm proud of that one. Have one of your videos had an unexpected negative fan reaction? nothing really I can think of apart from negative reactions when I talk about anything to do with complementary therapies type things. So anything with the word healing in it or Reiki in it or anything like that. But those aren't reactions from fans, they're just reactions from people who don't tend to watch the channel very often. So possibly that if I had to think of anything, but there's nothing that really jumps out at me. What videos of yours do you think don't get the love? Didn't get the love it deserved? I think every single video I make gets so much love anyway, whether it's a little bit or a lot. To me that's a lot anyway, so I don't think in terms of that, I never have and I don't think I ever will. I'd never sulk that I worked really hard on a video and expected it to do really well and it didn't. It can be frustrating a little bit if you spend days and days and days making something and it doesn't do so well, but that can be down to so many factors. It can be down to the day you uploaded it, it can be down to what's going on in the community at the time, what time of day you uploaded it, whether it's a popular trigger at the moment, or there's so many different factors, or it can even be down to the fact that YouTube doesn't always push channels. With mine it's been up and down all the time, and sometimes I felt like they've allowed it to go to a certain level and then they've stopped promoting it in the watch thingies, the suggested videos and stuff. So, you know, I just haven't got time to be thinking and worrying about that kind of thing because there are so many different factors involved. What's something the audience doesn't know about the behind the scenes of your channel? I don't know. I have a vlog channel, and kind of everything that's going on is on there if it's not on this one. And I have a children's channel, and my son's been on that one, my daughter's been on this one, and I don't know, I feel like I'm kind of open about everything that's behind the scenes. I have a few projects that I've been working on behind the scenes, if you like, which I'll be talking about soon when I'm ready to, when I'm finished. I've got so many ideas, and so that's possibly something, but I'm not going to say it because I'm too excited about announcing it properly. What's the most absurd request you have received from a fan? I don't like this word fan. What's the most absurd request you've received from someone who watches your videos? When you start an ASMR channel or any YouTube channel at all, that I think tends to be the time that you get strange emails coming through about, will you make this video or will you make that video? So it's probably more in the early days when I'd get strange requests, because people don't tend to bother me anymore, which means they're probably bothering someone else, so I'm sorry about that. There was one email going around, I remember a long time ago, and it was, can you make a video, and I don't think this is just to ASMR people, I think it was in general to YouTubers, will you make a video slowly breaking a musical card? I'm not sure what that was all about, but there were detailed instructions on how it should be done and everything. I didn't answer that email, suffice to say. I barely have time to answer the really nice emails, so I would never respond to anything like that. Do your family and friends know you make ASMR videos? Yes, all of them do. Have you ever been recognised in public? Yes, lots of times. A couple of times jump out to me now, and one is when I was in the supermarket quite close to where I live, and someone just walked up to me out of the blue and said, "You're Emma, aren't you?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "I really enjoy your videos. Thank you." And it just made my day, because I was in a real one of those, they call it monkey mind days, you know, where your mind's just full of stuff that's not really important and you're becoming stressed with it. It was one of those silly days, and it just woke me up and made me realise that those things aren't important, and it made me really happy. It was so nice of them to do that. I think sometimes people look over, and I know that they know who I am from ASMR videos, but they don't say anything, and it's just nice when people don't, when it's not a requirement that they say anything or anything, but it's nice when people do, because I don't think I'm being bothered or anything. It's just really nice. And recently at the Plant-Based Live, a lovely lady came up to me and said hello, and then another time that I remember from ages ago, it was really nice. I was on the tube with Bo, and we were both laughing about something in London on the tube underground, and then we got to our stop, and just before we got out, a lovely girl came up to me and said, so we'd been sat near her through the whole journey, and as soon as we got to the stop, she kind of dived up towards me and said, "I really love your videos." And I said, "Oh, hi," and then she left, and it was just really lovely. Yeah, there have been lots of really nice interactions like that. It's just, and once I walked into a museum, and the girl working at the entrance to the museum came up to me and said, "I really, really love your videos," and that was nice. Yeah, just all really nice people. What inspires your video ideas? Life, really. My tingle life, my rich inner life, my inner world, that inspires my ASMR videos. Where do you find yourself spending the most time online? Well, that would be when I'm working on videos, when I'm on social media, when I'm sharing things, watching what my friends are doing, when I'm watching all the ASMR videos. It's just ASMR. What advice would you give someone who wanted to make their own ASMR content? And that's the last question, number 25. I would just say, make the content that you enjoy watching. Make the videos that you have always dreamed of making, and start your channel with what you have. When ASMR videos first started, they were extremely basic, done on phones. The microphone was often the microphone on the headphones, like the iPhone headphones, or just the mic on the iPhone or the iPad or whatever it was, or the mic on the camera. And some of those videos were the best videos that have ever been made, you know? It's just over the years we've developed our sound and our microphones and our techniques and ways of recording, and that's all amazing, but it doesn't make necessarily better ASMR. What it does is gives us opportunities to try out different things, to use our imaginations and learn new skills, and try out different types of equipment, and it makes for professional looking videos that are good to kind of show what ASMR is to people that are used to seeing that kind of quality video, so they can recognise it already before they see it. So, if that makes sense, but you really shouldn't put the pressure on yourself to spend a huge amount of money to start a channel. You can start a channel on your phone, and then just get used to it, enjoy it, meet some people, and then if you find that it's something that you would really like to pursue, then think about equipment later. That would be my advice, because you have to do it for the right reasons. It's not something, it's getting a bit more YouTubey, but especially in the early days and even just recently, it was never something that you would start to make a living. It just was something you start for a hobby. And for someone like me, for instance, it took me about 4 years or something to even think about doing it as my full-time job. So that's a lot of years to put in and a lot of work to put in if that's what you're doing it for. You have to do it for the love and the community and the satisfaction and so many amazing reasons to do it, and income is just way down on the list. So yeah, if you are thinking of doing it, just go for it and have fun. It's really fun. It's hard work learning if you don't know anything about equipment and you don't know how to edit, because even if you make a video on your phone, you still have to edit in some way and then upload it. And even that, for me, I didn't know how to edit a video. I'd never edited before. So I had to learn all of that, and that was quite frustrating because I couldn't work things out, and I just had to keep going back and be really determined, and eventually got it right and then developed skills on top of that. So yeah, it's fun to learn skills and it's satisfying and it's confidence building anyway. So yeah, I think you should do it if you're thinking about it. So that was my 25 questions. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you enjoy everyone else's. I'll try and find as many 25 questioned ASMR tags as I can and possibly link those too. And lots of love from me. And again, if you are interested in going to the Birmingham ASMR live session, the Mind Body Spirit Festival, I would absolutely love to see you there. I'm so looking forward to it. Take care,